Hello everyone. This is your Captain Firesuit speaking, and welcome back on board. Except for you over there with the mushrooms, you're getting the thermal cleansing treatment I promised last time. The rest of you, only your clothes are getting thermally treated, so make sure you got your spares. And welcome back to Sunless Skies, where we left off is on Hybras, where we had collected some fungal samples. Alright, I have to find a downed locomotive. Huh? Lead a small team through the slopes, through the flopsome marshes and the groaning fungal forests, where the drone of insects infected by fruiting spikes of fungus drown out all other sounds. Hidden deep in the bogs, you would have almost passed by the fallen engine. The tackety engine rises from the marsh like a stick in the water, battered and smoking. You tacketies are attempting to rescue the lower quarters, while others are sending damp mushroomy smoke signals up through the fungal canopy. You order your crew to pitch in, donning wetsuits and gathering cloth about your mouths. The leader of the tacketies is second lieutenant, who went down when we were hit off the white arches, who guides you through the creaking engine. The ramshackle locomotive is seeping with marsh water and reeks of damp accounting. All the crew and salvaging supplies takes hours, but the lieutenant will not relent until this job is done. As night draws in, she goes in with you one last time. At the bottom of the engine, all but sunk in the marsh, is a heavy box that takes two to carry out. The passage from here, couldn't lose this. Let's see here, down locomotive on Hybras. You help improve the down locomotive. You gain 10 tacketies. You gain 10 reputation. Tacketies. You've lost 10 fortune stovepipes. You've gained 150 experience. Perhaps not. I need seeds for... I need seeds for something. Yes, I need seeds for Titania. I already have seeds for Titania. Okay. In that case, I need to find a homestead. Okay. Easier said than done. But those are dotted around on these little islands here. I guess we'll go this way then. Just do a bit of exploring. And maybe we'll engage some sky pirates along the way. Okay, hi. Nobody told me I'd be fighting fungal wizards. Scribe spinster. Yeah, scribe indeed. Pull down. Well then, that was a... Describe Spencer's... Let's see, the splintered remains of the Spencer's turn slowly. The skies are full of fluttering paper. It is as if someone brought confetti to a funeral. That's an image. Oh. Literal wizards. Spencers were wrought from bronzewood, now popular with London train wrights and cabinet makers. We'll recover the sheaves parts. Spencers sew them into their coats and wigs, yellowed with age, blotched with mildews, splattered with writing. Who knows what secrets they may hold? Let's try chopping. Sweet. Well, I wasn't expecting space wizards so early. Or at all, to be honest. Especially out here. Like any self-respecting wizard should know that this environment is just obnoxious for paper. Yeah, fungal spores aplenty, and those are gonna love parchment and wigs. Spores are thick here, deadening the sounds. Not anymore. Knock. It's embarrassing. Let's just go through the safe. Yeah, we got something over there. Hopefully it's a homestead. Chances gloom. Alright, what do we got? Sure, what do we got in the captain's cabin? More gossip. Nice, little fuel. Okay. Yeah, returns to the wide sky. It has nothing to report. A shame. That's going to be an issue. Oh, this is not good. Okay, that's one. Please have air supplies. Keep my cannon. Oh no. Okay, I need to get to a port just for a checkpoint. In the madness of the skies. Oh, right, I forgot. These guys only sell supplies. Better. Okay. Safe territory. Arguably. Ash, give me a savage secret. Thank you. Okay. Safe in port. Need the bronze wood right now, so I can sell that. Explore the city. We're gonna have several of these things. Lumiere has reopened a theater beneath the arches of the Bishop Bridge. Prominent tackities sit with London sympathizers. They formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. Light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film was titled Concupiscence of the Verdants. Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing ground flesh of a fruiting fungus. Plate of a sporting body. Camera the sudden bursting of a violet fungal sac. Prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience. I feel like that should not have been caught on tape. And again, during the time period, I'm not surprised. Let's take in the detail. Now let's take in the detail. Oh, I get an uncanny specimen. Final sequence of the rotting fungal husks collapsing onto the settlement is exquisite, and yet you are the only one who remains behind to congratulate Lumiere. I wish more were so discerning, she smiles. Still, this was only a start. Please meet me later. You attended the premiere, God help you. Lumiere would like another meeting. Lumiere's promised a meeting. She's currently occupying one of the Winchester cafes. She's provided the table number. She rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave the stuff, she says, a smile creasing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lucky the camera's about anymore. Waited for a shot, my own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me film. This is where I'll stay now, I think. She coughs to the yellow stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. The coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye and the bill. Of course. Well, hopefully she gets better. Alright, now the incautious driver. Need escort you to the family doctor. While the doctor conducts her examination, the driver asks you to update her old records. With their current employment, you take a moment's pleasure in the driver's ridiculous middle name, and pass over the field on gender, straightforward and crossed out. Their address was last an eyebrow-raising prestigious Winchester townhouse. You amended the name of your locomotive. Ah, the doctor says, peering into the driver's ear. Case of verdancy, fungal colonization of the brain, not uncommon in the Reach. Noticed uncharacteristic pulses, changes in behavior. She eyes the driver's sky suit and scars. The driver nods. Yes, the spores root deeply in the brain. Attempts to extract them have less than satisfactory results. I'm afraid the best prescription is to entertain them. Where they want to go, see things they want to see. Typically, a little travel does the job. They'll soon lose interest. Maybe we should thermally cleanse the driver. He's got cordyceps on tourist mode. That's... First off, he's got cordyceps. Second of all, they're not even trying to take control of him. They're tourists. That makes things somehow worse. Anyways, Pernickety Factory requests a meeting. The neat calling card was waiting for you at the station. The paper was scented, the envelope ironed. I'm gonna take a facet real quick. Do need to get my mirrors up. Ooh, lizard. The stairs. Get my veils and mirrors up alike. The comforts of every well-to-do household rely upon the scurrying, grinding work of its servants. You know this firsthand. You dealt with the matters your masters couldn't be troubled with, like cleaning and cooking and parenting, but how loyal were you? You kept their secrets. Every family had them, some grander or darker than others. Your silence had value. You took them for all they were worth. You skimmed silverware and palmed the odd half-sovereign. Once you helped yourself to a pair of gloves and a silk scarf. It had so much I never noticed. We're gonna go with this so I can get these up. Need the veils, need the mirrors. Take up this opportunity. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the round table as a venue, and all of the cafes in the upper district, even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually, you agree upon a parlor at that company house, which is open to visitors on a Sunday. The Nickety factory requests change table 3 times before she is satisfied. Several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybras. I'd be much appreciative if you would take me there. Oh. Why do I have a feeling she's going to be a whiner? Alright, well, back to Hybris then. Maybe I can encounter a homestead while I'm at it. They're more restless and surplus. Yeah, let's check this out real quick. Cautious driver paced back and forth, clicking their tongue. It must have been the crash in the nature reserve. My father sent me there to take up a nice quiet job. I always did love botany. But when they pulled me from the wreckage, I had new dreams to follow. I thought they were mine. Now, how can I be sure? A new resolve washes over their face when they turn back. Eyes sharp and sparkling with a flicker of emerald. Either way, I know where I have to go. Old Tom's well. No, Captain, I have an appointment to keep. The well lies west-southwest of New Winchester. We can go to the well. We can go to the well after we've been to Hybris. We can take his mushroomy stowaways. Actually, southwest. Southwest. Might be up here. That isn't it. Go ahead and just... I have one chance going past the terrifying thing. We'll check that out first. Oh, homestead. I need those ants. 2 shovels full of dirt into a glass tank, and you've thousands of the crawlers to bring him. Nah, we'll just keep going. Off to Hybris. Well, after this engagement. 2 extra sovereigns. It's always one step closer to being able to afford a fancier train. I still need to go to Albion. Make my way to London, which I think we do that after we hit Titania. Yeah, no, I want to go to there's Titania, the nature reserve. And then we can go to Port Prosper and Albion. This is fun. There's that huge black smoke trail. Oh no! I was excited for a second. I thought I was getting some help. Well, since we saw one of these abominations. Would you stop being so durable, please? Thank you. Oh, goodness. The stolen home burst open under your gunfire. Thousands of wriggling guests spill into the night, glistening like the ooze from a blister after it was lanced. You'll take the loss and terror. Your guns thunder, reducing the writhing guests to a spray of pulp. Your crew cheer. The guests are a regular actor in Skyfarer's nightmares. A daily check for foot-long eyeless slugs is conducted on most engines. It takes one for an infestation to begin. Oh boy. I'm heading to Hybras. I could buy supplies while I'm there. handpicked a few of your crew, their expressions are grim. Together you make your way to a crevice in the carapace and secure a rope. You lower supplies down first. It would not do to be caught unprepared. Never mind. Make for a rope and ascend with all haste. Your crew are just as eager to be gone. Okay, so I understand I'm going to need significantly higher higher capabilities if I want anything to do with this. That was an expensive loss of terror. Huh. In Sky Citizen's form asks, your crew hauls a porous asteroid aboard. Top half is veiled by a mesh of fungus, like minty crinoline. Lichen of all shades cling to the underside of the rock in an iridescent coating. Yeah, let's take our chance to destroy. Oh dear, failure. Lost a crew member. What? You know what? Just bombard. Just bombard. Guns cool. Colonize. Ankateri. Oh dear. This is not good. Yes, please just keep doing that. Palpitating mycological mass of fractured chitinous legs, frilled gills, and ruptured polyps, a growth of livid fungus has engulfed a small herd of Kankateri. As dying, the herd grumbles with one irritable falter. Well, at least we gained some cash, but... Yeah, I got nothing beyond that, but... Oh no, I have no supplies and this place is deserted. Okay, let's try that first. That's something, even at the cost of fuel. When now it is deserted, you no longer be able to purchase fuel or supplies at Hybras. Plan your journeys carefully. Negative factor is alarmed. I'm alarmed. Let's get our port report. Negative factor is alarmed. This is very disagreeable. I was expecting to find people here. Disappearing like this is extremely rude. Yeah. Thanks, Pernickety factor. You split up and make a quick circuit of the village. You discover tables laid out for dinner, cold tea still in Fair Nance's pot, the notes in large print, half written for the mayor's council meeting laid out on his desk. Abandoned bowls bob forlornly in the shadows of marshes. Find the Pernickety factor near the station. She holds up a muddy tarot card. That's how peculiar. Let's keep looking. Surely there are clues as to where they've gone. Failure, of course. Wander Hybras. Way through the boggy marshes around Hybras, disturbed only by the occasional drone of a dying bee. Smoke still pours from the station master's chimney, but he's not inclined to leave his cottage. He stumbled over a few discarded bowls and a number of old footprints heading towards the fungal forest, but nothing more. Okay, I see. I gotta go to the circus now. It's a good thing I checked my journal. Be faster if I just turn around. Man, I just had this repaired. During a recent altercation, a round of enemy fire poured clean through the bridge. No one was killed, but your crew is shaken. Their minds wander, their hands tremble. They question orders. Something must be done. Find your own account. Let's use this. Oh, goody. You share your story in the galley that night while the crew gather to listen. You tell them that they are different now, that the shadow has passed over them, and they cannot be as they were before. They choose to be more canny, choose to be more bold, or I suppose they can continue to be afraid and die all the same. Well, a little bit of loss of terror helps, regardless. Back and forth. dear. We have visitors. I know there are guests on both of those. I'm getting away from them as quickly as possible. Oh boy. So many mushrooms. All of it should be burned. Especially skiing. That definitely needs to be double burned. Please just ignore me. Please just ignore me. Okay. Slipped right past them. Let's try this. Success. Issue them a grueling list of new duties. They have no time now for starry obsessions or wild notions. Engine grease and elbow grease, as you heard old Skyfarers say. Excellent. Yeah, next time I won't be making a delve into the heart of the, this thing. Oh, there's another thing over there. Doesn't matter. Matters not. I like to search lights play across the clouds, cast wild shadows, haloed pink and green. First off, shops. Okay. Go behind the tents. Ask a humiliated musician about Hybras. An abandoned magic show and discarded playbill are all you have to go on. The humiliated musician sighs as he suspects your playbill. That pair of rogues, it would be an insult, chicanery everywhere to call them charlatans. Shoulders sink, I would know. He stands and walks over to a cabinet in the far corner of his caravan. He opens a small drawer and produces a slim, heart-shaped key. There's a locked suitcase in my old house on Port Prosper. There's a red door near the station. If you can fetch that for me, I should be able to help you. It has all my old paraphernalia. Interesting. Plot thickens. Swing by Port Avon real quick, since I gotta do something for the circus anyways while I'm here. I know I'm seriously chancing things with my whole health. And my terror, for that matter. Eesh, they trying to cause a collision? Besides, Avon has plenty of chances for me to reduce terror. And that's kind of an important one. Oh, it's got a few of those guys hanging out. Please don't aggro. Please don't aggro. Oh, goody. Let's attempt it anyways. Success! The crew nods their heads as you speak, punctuating your sentences with solemn approval and grunts. Afterward, the cryptic stoker steps forward, his face is painted storm gray, and his talisman spire like this to thunder. He delivers the ceremony in a dozen different voices. He speaks of the duty of the living to remember what has passed. Error has fallen. The storm that speaks has noticed you, so I've got the burrower that's noticed me, and now the storm that speaks is looking at Gracious. I am making arcane friends everywhere. Let's... Yes, I needed this. Post the flyers in designated spot as the citizens are waking. By tea time, you overhear Stimp's conversation, which she lifted with the press. I wouldn't wager that anyone can lift my prize-winning pumpkin. It's written, it shall be. Then it's going to be my pork while I'm here. Day in Portland. Interesting. Absolutely. 25 sovereigns, a full repair? He's looking for passage. He claims to be useful. He doesn't ask where you're headed. This will give you a signaler who will increase your iron by 2, your veils by 6, and your affiliation academy by 1. Sure, you know, let's hire him on board. He has very little luggage, a single sachet of books, and a folded greatcoat appear to be his only personal effects. His manner is calm, almost pedantic. He negotiates his duty and his pay, but you have a sense that he urgently wants to be out of Port Avon. You have recruited the repentant devil. And now we have a signaler. We just need a first officer, a quartermaster, and a mascot. I think I have the hold for hours. No, I don't have the cargo space for hours. But I wouldn't mind having a few unseasoned hours on board. I think I need... We'll buy 3, but I think I need a few if I want to get first class accommodations for heading to London. Let's go ahead and Since we're fully repaired, let's go and make our way to Titania. The newly acquired repentant devil is standing most unrepentantly over a body in the hallway. You don't recognize him. Inspect the deceased. One of your crew, but the deceased is no one you know, a stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you brought on board, says one of the crew when some others have gathered. Would have thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall, then your repentant devil can explain himself. He's still got blood on his cuffs. Well, ask about the recently departed. He was a stowaway, explains the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard, then he turned up at my quarters. For the body he lifted a clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently thinks I'm a cheap hire, if so. The devil's gaze reverts to you. I regret to say this is probably not the last time this happens. It may be destined to attract negative attention. Huh. Need 2 caddies of tea, 2... That's gonna be expensive. Right now... Actually, that's best we head back to, Winchester. Titania will unfortunately have to wait. Back home. I can hire on any crew. I can. There we go, we got a full crew. Let's see. Well, it's unfortunate. It doesn't look like there's a way to reduce my terror. Oh well. That's fine. We'll manage it other ways later. For now, everybody feel free to depart onto New Winchester and enjoy the shore leave. Well, I hope you had a good time here as much as I did in the space train. As always, I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you may be. If you like my content, hit the like button. If you dislike my content, hit the dislike button. Both those help me out a lot. And if you want to catch my next recording or catch the next time I'm going live, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And if you have any errant thoughts at all, feel free to leave those down below in the comments. And until next time, ta-ta for now. Y'all have a good one.